What's up, guys? This is one part of a 5-part series of me reacting to the legendary debut album by Metallica. Hope you guys enjoy the journey. Okay, we are into the final part of this thing. I mean, it's been an absolute ride so far. Let's see how they finish things off. This is Seek and Destroy. I love the riff on this one. Sounds like a murderous night ride, you know, someone almost like a serial killer, or as I've been saying, like this sort of cyborg from, I imagine, like Terminator 1, you know, Arnie's character, and he's on a night prowl to find his victim, his next victim. Always the drums are present, man. Feels. Can you imagine Arnie on that chopper and him scanning the area for Connor? I feel like it fits perfectly. So much of Metallica's music is built for someone who has like dealt with a bully in their life, or someone who has made them feel lesser. And you could just imagine being able to picture that person in your mind as you listen to this music. I imagine this type of metal music, especially when it was released, was perfect for like someone who's a strong man, or someone who works in the gym very relentlessly, like the NFL guys, for example, and just blasting this on and feeling the pump and motivation to just like crush every weight in that room, dude. The endorphins start flowing as soon as you hear this stuff. The growl of that guitar. Oh, here we go. Dude, I'm shaking everything. Switched up the riff again. Kirk Hammett. The riff underneath the solo. I really don't know how they come up with that many riffs because I mean within one track there's like five that they present to you. It's unreal. And I've said this before in the previous part. I don't know how Kirk finds the ability to still sound so fantastic whilst this murderous riff is going on underneath him. He finds the pocket to weave through with this soaring, flaming guitar solo. It's mad. I feel like this track really underpins this sort of theory that I had all along that this was a sort of a murderous cyborg because I think this fits that story the best, you know, a cyborg that's sort of almost part human who has emotions and has sort of a soul in a sense because he speaks about hell so often. But in terms of emotions, he only feels them at the heightened intensity. You know, when he feels remorse, it's pure and strong. When it's vengeance and lust, it's as strong as you can feel it, you know, and always the music backs up these emotions, man. It's so well done.
My brains are on fire with the feeling to feel. It won't go away until our dreams are fulfilled. There is only one thing on our minds. Don't try running away, cause you're the one we will find. Running on our way out, you will be dying without the death. Running on our way out, you will be dying without the death. Seek and destroy. Searching, seek and destroy. Searching, seek and destroy. Searching, seek and destroy.
That metallic churning. Oh, the groove. Filthy groove. Wow, I've not been this impressed by a drummer since I heard John Bonham for the first time. Honestly, I've not mentioned it enough, but Lars Ulrich on this entire thing is just, he's on a different level, man. Honestly, this is the most impressed I've been with a drummer since Bonham. Like, Bonham's style is very different. Bonham's style is booming. It's like his presence is titanic, but Ulrich has a different thing, you know. It's the speed, it's the things that he does, how he accents every emotion and every lyric and every switch up. He's so able to follow along. He plays like a support character for a lot of it, but you know, I certainly notice what he's doing, man. Super, super impressed. Here we go. Last track, Metal Militia. dude, we've already had one switch up. Let's see how many we get.
Thunder and lightning, the cosmic revenge, senseless destruction. Kingdoms of fury are cowardly now, running for safety. Stabbing the heart like to pay for our sin, leaving the burden. Suicide running as if it's for free, ripping and tearing. Oh, through the mist and the madness, we're trying to get the message to you.
The pace of this thing. I mean, just listen to the fury and intensity of Hetfield here. I mean, it's almost sounds like one thing being done. He's playing at such a pace, you can't separate the different strokes he's having. You know, it's that quick. Oh my word. I just laugh at the fury of this. I mean, in terms of creativity, I don't know how they're able to come up with so many different parts to every single song. This is track number 10, and we're on, you know, riff number 700. I don't know how they do it. Baseline. I think part of the strategy of Metallica is to make you headbang so much that you get delirious, and then it's like you're high and listening to the music at the same time. That's kind of what's going on with me.
We are in one and we are all the same, fighting for one cause. Together and that's all our uniform, protecting what we are. Joining together to take on the world with our heavy metal. Spreading the message to everyone here. Don't let yourself go. Oh, to the midst of the madness, trying to get the message to you. Metal Militia. Metal Militia. Metal Militia.
Shots, people running around, bullets flying. What a way to end, man. Holy shit. Okay, what a incredible piece of music as a whole. And I will say it's very rare nowadays that you get to sit down and experience a full whole album like this. So I thank you guys so much for joining me on this journey. I'll give you sort of my pros and cons of this album, right? In terms of pros, it's one of the most impressive debuts I've heard since I heard the album Led Zeppelin 1. It's just in the same nature because it's so creative in its genre. They've taken metal to this new level where there's 700 riffs in this thing, man. Grooves. They hit you with a guitar solo, then they hit you with a riff, then a groove, then a howl, then a bass solo will come in, then it'll hit you with another guitar solo. It's absolutely incredible, the creativity level of the musicianship. It's almost too much to take in at first. As I was saying, I think it is such a fantastic release for people who want to get out their anger or anything along those lines. People who feel victimized. I feel like this is a fantastic album to listen to because music like this doesn't judge you for your anger. Instead, it sort of gives you an outlet for it. So fantastic job on that. I will say in terms of cons, further on in their careers, I think they got more sort of expansive with their writing. I think a lot of the same topic or theme was covered a lot. The idea of vengeance, of murder, of violence plays a lot in this album, and certainly it's a thrash album, and so a lot of the intensity of it kind of loses its effect if you don't go dip down and come back up again. So it was like at 1,000,000 miles per hour for like 90% of this thing. There were some fantastic switch ups, don't get me wrong, and I enjoyed them a lot. And that's I've always said that's my favorite part of Metallica tracks, is when they dip down and choose a different emotion to come back up again. But fantastic tale being told. I always imagine sort of Cyborg, maybe Arnie from Terminator 1, sort of looking around for his next victim. In general, man, this is a very, very impressive debut. I'm glad you guys joined me for this one. I will be certainly covering Ride the Lightning very soon because, I mean, if it's anything like this, I'm down to enjoy and take in that experience. I mean, who would have thought this thoroughbred hip-hop fan would enjoy thrash metal so much? So, again, thank you guys for joining me. I'll catch you on the next one.